Hey everybody, this is Kellen Cash coming back with another quick video just to help you out so you have some of the inside information and PR consulting. That's what we do here at Coleman PR Firm, cprfirm.com for short. And I wanted to touch on something that's kind of bothered me because I see more and more independent media networks claiming that they have so many viewers, and we got to put a little quick blurb out there just so people know the real from the fake. So I'm seeing people say, that you have never heard of. We have 20 million viewers and we have 300 million viewers, and claiming all this viewership, which I think a lot of it is ignorance and not knowing how to count viewers or even how to track that stuff. For years, Nielsen and people have mastered that. They, were some of the first ones to do it. And a lot of people who are just jumping online are just so happy to get somebody just to even hit on their webpage. They're counting those as viewers, and that is not correct. Real quick, we're just going to debunk and show you why that's not correct. So I can do a quick Google search, and I went to IndieWire.com, and it says these are the 100 most watched TV shows of the 2015-2016 series. Now, when someone tells you that you've never heard of, your friends aren't talking about at all, and their websites usually look, like junk, that they have 20 million viewers, read this real quick right here, where it says Sunday Night Football averages around 22 million viewers. So if the NFL that owns Sunday, right after church, everybody's jumping on the NFL tip in America, at least. They get 22 million viewers, right, on the average. How can someone who hasn't even spent 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 60, 100,000, which are all small numbers in entertainment and TV, get close to what the NFL gets? And some of these people, a lot of it I see in faith based just because of the focus that I'm in. And I really have an issue with folks in the faith based realms, not getting experts so that they're game tight. They just, want to throw stuff out there. And it's not just them, but, we have to, especially in the faith base, when you talk about morals and this and that, you have to be on your stuff, and you can't just be spewing out stuff. I've seen people do it on all type of platforms, from cruises to whatnot. So it's not just the faith base, but, you can't just be taking people's money. And some of that, I've seen people asking for, $100, $300, $2,000. Well, let me tell you something. If you really had 20 million or even 300 million viewers, you could ask for a lot more than that for your platform and your network. And your network actually would be really sought off, because even Oprah, I know in 2015 with the OWN network, I think they were getting a little shy of 600,000 viewers in the first quarter. I think it was, like 589 or something like that. And that's Oprah. Dedicated following, magazines, been around forever. And here, people come and they're like, oh, I got 20 million, or, and we're going to do some teaching. We're just not going to, tell you that these people are lying. I'm going to say that they're ignorant. Some are lying, some are ignorant, and that they need to get help. But you can do quick Google searches and find out what I think the problem is for a lot of these people. They're counting hits, and they don't know the difference between what this thing says right here, page views and unique visitors. They don't know what that is. And this can all be done just doing Google search and asking and educating yourself in what you are claiming to be an expert in. And I know someone's going to say, well, we just provide content and we're just shooting from the hip, but you can hire experts to do this. I have a hotline on clarity.fm where people can call me and spend, $2 a minute just to get some sound advice. And if it's not worth your $2 a minute, it's not worth anybody else's money when you're asking them for money. So please come down and you can go to any site, but just read what is a page view, and you can read it, for yourself, what a page view really is. And if you click that link 20 more times, it will count as 20 page views. What is a unique visitor? And I want you guys to really, I don't want to just give you the fish. I want to teach you how to fish, because nowadays we have no reason, with Echo and Siri and all these, different robots and automation, that we can just ask our computers and they can tell us. There's no reason for you not to have this information, unless you just want to be ignorant or be a shyster. So, we're going to cut the nonsense out, because I know people are wasting their money with folks who have no case studies, no white papers, haven't researched anything but holding up a camera, putting something online, probably got the website from Fiverr, which, hey, if that's where you have to start, great, or Guru or Freelancer. And, if that's where you start, and there's some good talent on actually Guru and freelancer.com, even Fiverr. But if that's where you start, don't let that be where you finish. And so this is just one of the websites, and I know you guys can check this out. And if you have any questions, feel free, just, send me an email, call me on Clarity, whatever, works best for you. But you need to know the meaning of hits, visits, page views, traffic source, all that. You need to know how to read just basic analytics. And Google Analytics, has made it so simple. I remember when you had to do this and turn your computer into a server, and there was a lot of stuff that you would do, when you were doing online radio, online TV over a decade ago when we started. And so you really need to educate yourself, and even, go to the library, grab some books, whatnot, and check it out. Check out what you're saying that you're a master of, because it's really frustrating, and we're going to call you out all day. And I would challenge somebody to have a conversation with me who has done this, that, especially if they've sent me something and say, I didn't appreciate that. We'll have a conversation with me live on, YouTube. Or you can call me on Clarity, because if it's not on YouTube, it's probably not going to be worth my time, because I can't educate everybody else. And like I say, I'm not calling people shysters, but I am calling them ignorant, or they're shysters, and they're not researching the market and not understanding that this is what it's hard to really explain this for over a decade to people who don't understand technology, who don't want to understand it, and they just want to collect other people's money. So, check this site out too, check all these sites out. But no, if you hear someone claiming outrageous numbers and their platform doesn't look like they have a lot of engagement, and, especially when you get into the 20 million and the 300 million, if your friends aren't talking about this, if they're not trending not once in their life, if their Twitter is non-existent or has, um, 50 followers and there's no retweets or anything, and maybe that's 50 bought and that's all they knew how to do, but they, you really need to tell them, I don't believe you, you need more people. And, they can definitely contact me and a company like mine, and we can educate them, because to get this knowledge and to get it right doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, but it does take you to put an investment in you first. I think it's real unfair when you're asking other people for their money and you haven't invested properly in your own business, and you wonder why you don't grow. And you can't be a jack of all trades. We have a team over here that makes my company and, a few others, we all look real smart because we feed off each other's expertise. So do not believe the hype when folks say 20 million, this million, that million. Tell them, send you some analytics. And if they're not willing to send you analytics and they want money from you, tell them, I pass. So that's my little blurb for, these fakers, or these ignorant folks who haven't fully understood what they're even selling. Do your research. Give me a ring, kc@cprfirm.com, anytime. Clarity.fm is one of the platforms we use. Kellen I'm the only Kellen up there. So, just do your search, or you can check in the description box, whatnot. I'm out.